everyone, welcome back to the Crafty Author. My name is Anissa. I am the Crafty Author. Welcome to my craft room. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. So I am currently working on our Sophie's Pumpkin Patch table runner. And in last week's Sewing Talk Tuesday, I talked a bit about the block of the month quilt that we've been working on. So I am going to be doing more blocks to catch us up. So it is a 12-month, I'm going to back up. It is a 12-month block of the month. So you have one block for each month, so you'll have 12 blocks. However, I know that some of you are planning to give that quilt as a gift to somebody for Christmas. So what I am going to do is I'm actually going to speed up the process on making these blocks so that you will have enough time to get the blocks quilted and whatnot so that you can have that ready for Christmas. Because if I let this go all the way out till December, then you'll have that last block in December and then you won't have it ready in time. Okay, so I really hope that makes sense. And that's also because I know sometimes if you're going to send this out to like a long armor, they're going to start getting backed up as we go along. So usually October, I think, is when they start getting real busy. So I can't promise that we'll be done in October, but I'm going to do my best to get us very, very close. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so this week's block is already been done. So we've already done this block. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it. So the block that you will need is this one. It's just a simple 4-patch block. This was the very first block that we made in January. And we are going to do something with it because it's just a simple 4-patch and it doesn't really go with all of our cool designs that we have in all of our quilt blocks on our wall. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this. It's going to be very fast. It's going to be very simple. If you haven't done this already, then you will want to go back and look at the block of the month playlist, and you will see all of these blocks of the month that I've done. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what we're going to do with this one. All right, so you're going to need your 4-patch, and you are going to need a ruler, and you are going to need your rotary cutter. And all we are going to do is take our ruler and we're going to line up diagonally. So from corner to corner, like so. And we're going to cut. Okay, and then I'm very carefully going to pick up my ruler, and I'm also going to do this side now. Just going to lay this down. And we are going to go from corner to corner. And now we have made our cut. All right. Next, what we want to do is we should have something that looks like this. And now we are going to make a design with our blocks. So now that we have these pieces, what we're going to do is we're going to match our bottom piece to our top piece. So I'm just going to move our side pieces out like so for right now. And I'm just going to flip this one with my point facing down and this one with my point facing up. And I'm going to have something that looks like that. That makes almost a bow tie looking type of block. Like that. And then I will take my other two And again, they're opposites too. And I will put those together and I'm going to have the same effect. And that's all that there really is to it. Now, these blocks are going to be smaller than what we normally work with. We normally want a 12 by 12 block. This one, when we finish it, should be, if I'm not mistaken, about 10. So it's going to be a little bit shorter than 10, so about 9.5 by 9.5 inches once we get done sewing this one together. So I'm not going to worry about this other one that I have over here. We're only going to use one of these. And again, I will be showing you how we modify this at the end, okay? How we're going to make this into a 12-inch block, because I know that some of our blocks are large, some of our blocks are small. I've tried to keep the consistency with a 12-inch block, but that doesn't always happen. And I want to teach you how to modify a quilt block in case you need to. Because just because this block is smaller doesn't mean that we can't add to it and make it work in our quilt, okay? So all I'm going to do is take these two pieces here and I am going to nest them together. I want these seams to go together, but you can see that those seams are going in the same direction. So I'm going to flip this one on the top. I'm going to make it go this direction, and that way the other one is going that direction on the bottom. And this will help me to line up my points exactly. And all I'm going to do is just use a clip to clip this down and hold that in place. And so if you come across that, you can actually force it to do that. And that's what I would recommend doing. You can also take it back over and iron it, but I'm just gonna use some little clips and hold this all together. And then I'm gonna take it to my sewing machine and I'm just gonna stitch 1/4 inch down this right here and create that seam. Okay, so I have gone ahead and I sewed that seam and I've pressed it, and now I have a perfect bow tie. Perfect bow tie block, as you can see. So now, if you wanted to, you could do the other block as well. It's really quite up to you. It really, really is up to you. I did not do my other block. So I have these two loose pieces, but that is what we have for our finished product, and it turned out amazing. So now we no longer have a 4-patch. Now we have a bow tie. So what I will do, so you want to make sure, I just want to throw this out there, you're going to want to make sure that you have a little bit extra of whatever fabric that you are going to work with. So you're either going to need to have some of your lighter color or some of your darker color, because we will be making this block bigger when we go to square everything up and do it that way. We're not there yet. We are getting closer, but I wanted to go ahead and get this one, this block kind of out of the way, because it's been bugging me for a while. And I have wanted to alter it just a tad, so that we could have it look kind of neat with the rest of our blocks on that wall. So it just looked too blah to me. It was driving me crazy, honestly. So that's what this week's project is. So go ahead and modify your 4-patch. If you haven't done so, if you haven't made your 4-patch, make sure you make your 4-patch. And like I said, save some extra fabric, because we're gonna need a little bit of it, okay? Which is why working with fat quarters is really ideal for this. But again, you can work with layer cakes or whatever. It really is up to you. You can work with yardage. So that is kind of where we're at. I will give you a little sneak peek of what the table runner that I'm working on looks like. There's the sneak peek. And so if you would like to follow me on social media, the links are down below in the description box. Do not forget to give this video a like, because every time you give this video a like, it helps YouTube to see it and share it and tells everybody, hey, this lady's really cool and we love her stuff. And don't forget to click that little bell. You'll get notified each and every time that I upload a new video as a subscriber. And keep on crafting. That's it for me this week. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.